Jesus, that's loud.
Yeah, I already turned mine down.
Yeah. I'd like to point out that Korva sounds like a fake Finnish name. So welcome to Nam.
Alright, cool.
There are two things I like to
1998.
point out. Yeah, and it's not affiliated by 3D Realms. So
Huh.
I'm Tomavis and I'm with Roper.
Hi there. Roper.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I usually play these games on the second highest difficulty because that's usually how it's intended, but it's gonna be very clear that that's not the way to play this game.
Alright.
And in the upper right,
Just
yeah,
that hard, or...
it's very cheap. Also, you notice a title in the upper right corner of the screen. The music in this game is awful, so I just threw it out and got some Creative Commons music, and that's me attributing to the artists.
Well, honestly, that's probably better than listening to, what was it originally?
In this level, it's a really awful beaded rendition of Painted Black. You can really listen to it about 5 seconds, and that's it.
That's great, honestly. I love that.
Yeah. That's
Oh
why
man, who are these guys?
they are other Marines, and they are pretending that they are doing anything. Also, as you might have noticed, the first firefight in the game is completely pointless. There's absolutely nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, the thing I'm mainly noticing is, oh, you have a medic following you now.
Yeah, he's in finger quotes following.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing the pathfinding isn't that great.
Yeah, it's basically a melee enemy that deals negative damage. That's what I make of it.
Okay. Well, mainly the thing I'm noticing right off the bat here is that it is very difficult to tell which people are your teammates and which people are supposed to be Viacom soldiers.
Yeah, there's very easy distinction, and it is that basically all of your teammates are useless. Only the
And they
medics
don't
are.
fire at you.
Yeah, but they can point their guns.
Great.
And there is there is an upcoming radio man that I don't know how many tries this took me into practice, and this guy right here, I just saw him and I shot him like several times until I managed to stop myself from shooting immediately. Oh, and that's one of the many things that are gonna happen in these games.
Well, I mean, are all those explosions random, or are those mines?
You can hear whistling in the audio, and that's your warning that there's an airstrike coming. Sometimes you
Okay.
get the soldier yelling incoming as the game pretends that
always.
you have a squad, but this time there isn't, even though there are friendly soldiers around.
Great. honestly. I'm surprised because I'd probably shoot that guy over there if he was standing in the corner too.
Yeah.
It looks like he's trying to ambush you.
Yeah. And this is this game trying to have a plot.
Oh boy. Got the puppet mouth and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is the plot? The non-existent but forced in shoehorn.
Well, basically you're just given missions, and supposedly there's a manual which I couldn't find on the internet because the game's name is Nam, or if you bought it in Walmart it's Napalm. So of course I can't find the manual. Oh, and the Steam version doesn't come with the manual either.
Oh,
we
great,
saw
great.
one of
I'm
those
actually
radios.
surprised this is on Steam.
Yeah, someone re-released it. Also, that there was a radio, there was one earlier. They usually call in airstrikes. They are
Okay.
marginally useful sometimes. But here it's actually...
to clear out all those guys.
Yeah. It's the first level, so they want to show it. Oh, and the level just ends.
There you go. And I see it's the same exact sort of ending screen, just like Duke Nukem.
Yeah, you'll
So, of course,
see many
build
Duke
it.
Nukem elements, such as the armor icon that's colored green. I'm
Great.
gonna guess that the health icon is that that rocket, which I know it is, but I'm gonna guess that they just changed for what sprites or what for whatever reason. So it's a rocket in Edo. And that there was some friendly jet. I took damage in the first level from enemy jets, which I didn't look up for, but they actually have their own sprites. There is effort put into this game, but it's all in the wrong places. Oh, and I wanted more armor, so you're gonna see a lot of speed up into.
Honestly, so far the thing I'm most surprised about is some elements in this game seem to have a lot of work put into them, and there's just a very varying level.
Yeah. Right here is a Browning M2 machine gun. It requires its own ammo and it works out of at least my expectations. And
Great.
but it doesn't rotate. Yeah, this was actually this is developed from Duke Nukem 3D mod. GT Interactive picked it up and they actually had the guy, Dan Snyder, who helped pioneer a simulation for the US Army or the military in general.
Was this used as a simulation
No,
for
no.
the US Army?
There was a
thank
Doom
God.
mod that was used as a simulation, and I'm gonna guess
Really?
that it was a Doom mod.
Oh my god. So what did it teach our soldiers to do? Like
I have
surface
no idea. That right there is a mine.
strafe? Oh, great.
They're tiny, they are everywhere.
Glad you shot at it.
Yeah. The mines teach you to be afraid of all foliage. It's actually... they put a lot of thought into making the mines like good traps, but they're terrible gameplay elements. Here I'm using the
Sure.
shotgun. It's a video game shotgun, but it's not particularly good because everything is so deadly in this game. Oh, and look at this
Right.
fantastic grenade launcher.
That's just firing a missile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Resprite.
And it's actually it's not a great it's straight up a hand grenade sprite, I'm pretty sure, but the animation is so bad.
Yeah, it just appears in front of you and flies off into the
Yeah.
forest to blow up some Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, so what is the mission that's going on right now? It's just shoot these guys.
Yeah,
activate-
it's an attack here.
Okay.
It's a counter attack. I'm pretty sure that I looked at the map in the first level. It's a map for this level, except it's made in the. It's not actually a right of a map. It's that was a suicide bomber. Yeah, it's
Oh
a
my
very
God.
bad map, and right there was a straight up propeller bomber. It's
Wow.
kind of baffling. They already used jets.
Seriously. So I did some research on this game, just
Yeah.
a little bit, before we began, and the main thing I noticed was the main character. You read his name, right?
Yeah,
Did you find out about it?
I
It's like really long.
yeah, it's. I don't think the full name is ever used. He's always Sergeant, and they once called him by the nickname, and I didn't even pick it up before I read about it.
Yeah, because I assume, again, with the story being as little as it is, you wouldn't hear too much about his name during
Yeah.
gameplay.
Yeah. This is.
Which is, of course, supposed to be... Shit, I'm looking at my notes real quick.
Yeah.
Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Alan the Bear Westmoreland.
Yeah.
And at all during the story, do they mention that he was genetically engineered to be a
No.
superhuman war machine?
This game has less storytelling than Duke Nukem 3D.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That must have taken some kind of work.
Well, 3D animation was still kind of expensive, so I guess they just decided to save money and not have a plot in the game, just in the manual. In the year of our Lord, 1998.
Right. Well, God bless him for trying. Oh, is this a mini-map up there?
Yeah, it's the same as in Duke Nukem.
Right. And then with some,
This game is yeah. This is actually almost all of the levels in this game are very large, and they have multiple paths. And sort of the route you see me taking these videos is the one that's least painful to do, because a lot of them is just like a minefield in front of 3 machine guns or something, and that's just no. I'm not gonna play these levels 1,000 times. Oh, here's the scripted event.
Down goes a helicopter.
Also, you heard
it's over.
Yeah. Also, you heard a rifle right before I left the level. I didn't even see that guy at all in all of the editing. That there is an invisible wall, even though the game has no grumps about like just stonewalling you.
Sure. Ooh. So, if you don't mind me asking, what is the T, K, and S down in the bottom left-hand corner? So, T is time,
yeah.
K is kills, right?
Yeah,
the
and
S?
secrets... This game has all the functionality of the build engine, but they don't really use secrets. A few maps have something marked as a secret, but I've never figured it out. On the other hand, there are things that should be secrets, but they're marked as such. It
Well,
could be
maybe
that
they were secrets even to the design crew.
maybe. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out that the secret in some levels is like behind the exit or something. Oh, this level right here. It's very dark. The recording at least came out brighter, but it's basically you don't see anything. That ledge right there where I jumped, I couldn't see that before I changed the settings in game.
Wow. They don't give you any sort of night vision goggles?
No. Well, there are night
would-
vision goggles, but not in this level where you will really need them.
So I knew back in Vietnam they had like the Starlight scope for sniper rifles. That
yeah.
came with a giant battery pack, but apparently allowed you to see.
Yeah, actually,
During night vision.
early night vision sights were developed in World War II. The Germans had the Vampire system, which was very secretive, but they equipped STG-44s with night vision sights.
Wow.
They basically had to carry additional, like, 8 kilogram wooden box, but they could shoot accurately, like maybe 100 meters in complete darkness. Oh, here I'm doing something dumb. You have to wait for the helicopter to be repaired, so soon I'm gonna show off how huge this level is. I mean, I have almost full armor and health. And there's no clue where to go, and it's almost completely dark, so...
So I've noticed you've completely abandoned your engineer repairing that helicopter.
Yeah.
So can they actually kill him?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't even think they're...
Programmed to shoot at him.
Yeah, well, obviously. But... but I don't think they're programmed as like people. And wow. And there I go, restarting the level. It's actually shockingly easy when you know where to go ahead of time and you change the settings so it's not pitch black. Oh, and obviously the enemies aren't affected by darkness.
With each minute that passes, it seems more and more obvious that this is just a mod that was given a bit of money behind it.
Yeah, actually, basically the publisher just told the developers to make it look a bit more professional, like have better art, have less art strays from Duke Nukem. And there's just one programmer in the whole game.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Now I
And
know
that,
the
even though they had like 3 artists, they still use a lot of graphics from Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
My favorite actually is the shotgun because you can really easily tell that it's just modified from Duke Nukem.
Just they removed the Duke Nukem.
Yeah, and to go to
from it.
foregrip.
Well, I guess they didn't quite get the memo because they'll have the missile health and the repainted.
Well,
armor.
this is in E-Duke. Well, yeah, the armor. Oh, and see how long this takes.
Okay.
This is sped up
we're getting up there.
so much. I didn't want to like crossfade this because you need to see that it takes almost a full minute
Oh my god! Wow.
out of the 420 total time. It actually could be just that you have to kill all the enemies that spawn. I don't really care to check.
If the CP is destroyed, follow the river to the extraction point.
All right, another mission.
Yeah.
Does the bear not ever get a break? Is he always just constantly on missions?
In the second tour of duty, well, there's no real break, but it's not at least one series of events where he first crashes, where his ride out crashes and then he's put straight into another mission.
So, what kind of mission are we on now? Is it still just another? Or is it all just shooting guys and capturing things?
Well, in practical terms, it's always kill everything, but this one is not base. An encampment has lost contact and goes in to check it out. And yeah,
There you go. Man, these levels get really dark, huh?
yeah. As I said, the recording is actually pretty bright, but when you play it on a LED screen, it's
Yeah.
almost always the same colors or the same black. And I take another path here. I forgot that there is a sniper rifle. I have a task for you. Think of ways that
Okay.
a sniper rifle could suck.
It could not shoot straight. It could not zoom in. It could not do any damage. It
Yeah.
could. Does it have all of those qualities, the sniper rifle in this game?
Well, one of those is correct, and I'm not sure about the accuracy, I'll tell you that much, because, you are supposed to use auto aim in these games because they were meant for mouse aiming. And the crosshairs have a strange quality in all build engine games where its left edge is centered rather than the center. So I never use crosshairs, and
Why do
because
they
it
do
gets-
that?
I have no idea. None of them changes that. Not even Duke Nukem 3D, which was, it wasn't the first build engine game.
No.
But it was developed by 3D Realms, who developed the engine. They must have picked it up somewhere, but they just didn't fix it.
I mean, putting the crosshair seems like a really simple thing. You put it in the middle of the screen. Some of the newer games do fancy things with it, where they have different crosshairs for different weapons, like a wider one for a shotgun.
Yeah.
Or they show them growing and shrinking to show recoil.
Yeah.
But
even if
I've never seen a game where they placed it like that.
Yeah. Oh, I usually also shoot that medic because he just comes from the same direction as enemies, and they look the same.
Well, today this game slaughter.
Yeah. I'm Finnish, and in Finland we have conscription. Basically the instruction on how to behave in battle when there's poor visibility is just shoot everything that comes from the direction of the enemies.
Ow. And that's the medic down there, right?
Yeah, he got stuck.
No.
I'm pretty sure that it's impossible to unstuck him because there's a slight not incline, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's a bit of a length there.
Yeah.
Well, soldier of the U.S. Army trumped once again by a little bit of a lift. I guess that's all it takes.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they need the bear so often, because the bear's the only one who's actually able to move up vertically.
Well, the thing is that, at least according to Wikipedia, oh, and I just want more health, so
Sure.
just fast forward again. According to Wikipedia, you're supposed to be proving that the whole genetically engineering soldiers wasn't a failure, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That
I
was
guess it just
artillery
turned into a
almost.
failure.
Yeah. That was the artillery almost being useful. And here, look at this claymore. Look
Where is
at-
it?
You
I
didn't
can't
see
even
it.
see it.
It was
I
right
can't
in the
even
center
see
of the
it.
screen.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's basically the same as the Tripwire bomb in Duke Nukem 3D, except, you know, they made it a bit more realistic, so it's you know, olive drab, it doesn't have a laser that's visible to the naked eye, but it has like a actual tripwire.
Wow. And those are being placed by the enemy. You're sure you're not stepping on your own there, right?
Yeah, well, this is a USMC boat, so who knows. They don't really ever show that Viet Cong has the... Oh, here's the sniper. It's
That
sort
didn't-
of...
that didn't zoom in at all.
Yeah. Can you figure out what it actually does?
I honestly can't. There wasn't a sniper rifle in Duke Nukem, was there?
No. You'll see. I think what they intended was that you could, you know, aim with it. Except they couldn't program it in, or the one guy couldn't program it in. So they just said, fuck it. Make it sprite just the crosshairs. People would think it
And call
zooms
it a
in.
day.
Yeah.
Give them the illusion that it zooms in, but
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really.
You know, the amazing thing is that they could just, you know, made a sprite for M14. You know, it's a 308 rifle it used in Vietnam, but no.
Is the sniper rifle in this any actual like sniper rifle? Or...
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think it is. I let the music play out, so there's a bit of non-video in the end. So,
All right.
I think it's supposed to be Remington 400 because, you know, well, basically most sniper rifles were individual purchases because United States didn't really have a sniper rifle in Vietnam. So
Okay.
they used the Remington 700 most of the time because it was very, very popular hunting rifle.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you can hunt like deer and elk, you can hunt the enemy.
Yeah.
So, oh god, this again. This is
So
a nice little ending.